safe place to learn only to be handed a form demanding your social security number, passport, or proof of citizenship. This isn't a hypothetical across the U.S. Schools are quietly asking families to prove they belong before enrolling their children. Are our schools becoming immigration checkpoints? By law, every child has the right to a public education regardless of their parents' status. The Supreme Court made this clear in Plyler v. Doe. Yet, more districts are creating barriers claiming it's for record-keeping or residency, but the real message is suspicion and exclusion. These policies single out families, especially those who look or sound different, turning schools from sanctuaries into places of fear. Educators are forced into the role of gatekeepers, questioning families they're meant to serve. For children from undocumented or mixed-status families, these forms aren't just paperwork, they're threats. Kids worry, will my parents be reported? Will we be separated? Will I lose my home? This fear disrupts learning, friendships, and trust in teachers. The school, once a place of promise, now feels like a trap. The impact is immediate and profound. Is this what we want for our children? Let's look at the real impact. Maria, a single mother, tried to enroll her daughter Sophia in kindergarten. The school demanded documents Maria didn't have. Sophia missed weeks of school while Maria scrambled for help. Families like Maria's face emotional and financial strain, spending money on legal advice, missing work, and living in constant fear. Children absorb this anxiety, becoming withdrawn or even physically ill. Trust between students and teachers breaks down. The presence of law enforcement in schools only heightens fear for immigrant families. Some parents, terrified, pull their children out of school entirely. In one Texas district, aggressive document checks led to a 15% drop in Hispanic student enrollment. These are children cut off from education and opportunity, hiding in plain sight. Should a child's access to school depend on their parents' paperwork? Communities didn't stay silent, they fought back. Advocacy groups and parents organized, documented cases, and educated families about their rights. They filed complaints and demanded federal intervention. A landmark court ruling followed. Schools cannot require social security numbers, visas, or foreign birth certificates for enrollment. This decision reaffirmed Plyler v. Doe and sent a clear message. Schools are for education, not immigration enforcement. The ruling was a victory for children's rights, ensuring that immigration status doesn't block access to education. Denying education creates inequality and harms our society as a whole. Even after this win, advocacy continues. Groups monitor districts, run Know Your Rights campaigns, and help schools create inclusive policies. The fight has moved from the courtroom to the community. Changing laws is one thing. Changing hearts and minds takes ongoing effort. These efforts protect the schoolhouse door as a gateway to opportunity for all. The work isn't over, but progress is possible. Where do we go from here? Demanding proof of citizenship for school enrollment creates fear, harms children, and breaks trust between families and schools. These practices violate our legal and moral duty to educate every child. The consequences are simple. Children are pushed into the shadows and we all lose their potential. Court victories and advocacy offer hope, proving that change is possible when communities stand together. Our schools must be sanctuaries of learning, not arms of immigration enforcement. We all share responsibility. Stay informed, support advocacy, and keep the conversation going. Have you seen this in your community? Share your story and learn about every child's right to an education. When we protect the most vulnerable, we strengthen justice and opportunity for everyone. What would you do? Imagine dropping your child at school expecting a safe place to learn only to be handed a form demanding your social security number, passport, or proof of citizenship. This isn't a hypothetical across the U.S. Schools are quietly asking families to prove they belong before enrolling their children. Are our schools becoming immigration